Jay Glazer reported in the pregame that Bill Belichick is out as Patriots head coach. Nothing official, but that's the information we're working on. And then the whole game, Mazz, turned into something like a tribute.
Yeah.
Where they did it all. Where they showed his introductory press conference. They showed the Snow Bowl. They showed Super Bowl 36 against the Rams. They put up all the stats, and it was just sort of a constant, like every quarter hour. Almost like it was a news thing where they reset the breaking news, gave you commentary on it. And I found it interesting that every time it felt like that they went back to the panel, they always deferred to Jimmy Johnson first. Jimmy Johnson's a longtime confidant of Bill Belichick. They're super close. I would not be surprised, I said this on TV last night, if Bill told Jimmy Johnson, yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. The a-hole owner has to figure out how he's going to do it. But I'm not going to play ball with, whatever, but it's over. And Jimmy Johnson is, so they always turn to Jimmy Johnson first on it. And Jimmy Johnson was clear in that. Bill's not done, and there'll be opportunities for him. But anyway, it's not like they ran from the story. They completely leaned into the story all day long.
As they should have, yeah.
As they should have. And I'm telling you, a broadcast partner, Fox is not doing that unless they had it cold. Unless they had it cold from Bill and or Robert. And I think in this case, they got it from Bill. Would just be my guess. And so the Fox broadcast became like the Bill Belichick retrospective show. And I'm telling you, they're not doing it unless they had it down cold that it was over. So it's over. It's just, again, a question of what form it takes. Now, the thing inside the stadium, there was nothing, apparently. So the broadcast totally leaned into what I wanted, which was, give me some moments, give me some retrospective, give me some big picture thoughts, give me some, again, give me the story, wrap up the 24 years for me here. And the magnitude of this being his last day and what it meant and what he did. And I was glad for that. That's what I wanted the broadcast to be. Inside the stadium, Murray, you were there. Nothing, right?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. I mean, again, hat tip to some of the nuts that stayed there the whole game. There were some people holding up signs. They showed that, I know, late on the broadcast, too, like I heart you, Belichick, whatever the hell that was. There was some of that, but no chance, no nothing.
And I think nothing on the scoreboard, no extended close-up of Bill. They never even...
I thought we'd get that, like a long camera shot at one point. Maybe if they were winning the game, maybe late, but we didn't get anything like that I heard.
Okay, and now we're showing the picture on the simulcast.
He looked like a Cobra trooper.
Bill's getup with the gator or the face mask or whatever you call that he had over his face. Okay, so Belichick himself, that I could tell, and if someone saw something different, please let me know. But on the broadcaster, from people who were there like Murray, you tell me, Jim, did he ever acknowledge the crowd, wave to the crowd?
No, not that I heard, and I had some friends that were there too. Mike from Hoover, I know went. I didn't hear anything like that. I haven't seen anything on social media that there was a wave, an acknowledgement, nothing like that. He covered up like he was like the Elephant Man.
Okay, so the covering up, like you've got to be kidding me.
No, it was like a perp walk.
24 years, 6 championships. The greatest run in the history of pro sports. And this is your last game, your last day in front of your fans. And you wouldn't even show your face. It's absurd. It's so built. You know what I had going through my head? Was Murray's impersonation of Bane. Like the Batman character.
Don't look at me. Birds cover me. Help me get to my lair inside the stadium. I don't want them looking at me. Oh, you think darkness and cheating is your ally? I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't start cheating until I was already a man.
But it was like, don't look at me.
I mean, you've got to be kidding me.
And it's not, and so people can use, your dyed-in-the-wool Bill guys will say, well, the weather. It's not like they were on the top of Mount Washington yesterday.
Could you show your face on the way off whether people are cheering you or not? Like, you can't even show your face. That is so bizarre.
That is weird. Yeah, it's like he doesn't...
Vinny, put that picture up there. Go ahead.
6 championships, and you ingrates can't even give me a good send-off, a proper send-off. You can't even fire me properly, you a-holes. Don't look at me.
You've got to. We went back and looked at it. Did they do anything for Chuck Noll on his last day? And we just found like the last Steelers game that Chuck Noll coached. It was, I guess, around Christmas, and they were showing family Christmas pictures on the Three Rivers Stadium scoreboard of different players with their families or different personnel with their families, and they put Chuck Noll last with his wife in front of the Christmas tree, and there was something of a moment inside the stadium. Something simple.
You people get nothing. Don't look at me.
Here, he won't even show his face. And he didn't acknowledge anyone. He did a quick handshake with Saleh. And then, he only sought out one person. You know who he sought out?
Aaron Rodgers?
There's Aaron Rodgers. Come to me, my friend. I will acknowledge you. Shake your hand. Don't let anyone else look at me. I feel like a ghoul. These people don't appreciate me. They don't get to look at my face anymore. Hello, Aaron. How are you? Are you an anti-vaxxer like me?
Aaron Rodgers. I mean, honestly, on the list of tool bag athletes that we have on the planet today, it goes something like Kyrie Irving, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know who's third. But that ass clown, that's the guy Bill acknowledges. And I mean, quite literally, no one else. And he won't even show his face.
You people don't deserve to look at my face ever again.
I don't know why I thought of Bane and Murray's impersonation of Bane, but that's what I thought of.
Because it's funny.
Dance, Murray. It was a weird look. It's hot in here, too, by the way.
I'll tell you, as I see the still images versus the video of it at the end of the game, it strikes me as so much weirder than...
Oh, I found it so bizarre. It's like, this is kind of a thing. And shame on me that I want a little bit of like the telecast did. I thought what the telecast did is what yesterday should have been.
The telecast gave you the send-off. That's what you were hoping
for. The telecast gave me a send-off. This isn't about today. It's about the 24 years. And let's put it in big picture perspective and send them off like that. And the stadium, nothing. And Belichick, my God. So I think my guess is Belichick has a problem with you, the fans. And I mentioned this on Friday because he had a chance on Friday. He was asked about his relationship with the fans or how he thought about the fans. And most everyone in pro sports takes that opportunity to, we have the greatest fans in sports. They're knowledgeable. They care. They're passionate. There's no group of fans that I would rather have played in front of or coached in front of. And all Bill said is, yeah, they're passionate.
You people are ingrates. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask and started cheating and alienated Tom Brady, the greatest player of all time. You deserve nothing. You don't get to look at me anymore. Birds, come hide me.
And this picture was showing the Bears in the background, a very stern look there at the photog. So it's just sort of like, this is another fitting final image for me. Bill's final question, his final official question and answer behind the podium is snapping at Phil Perry and Stacey James because he allowed a follow-up question and then getting off. Like, that's fitting. And him leaving the field, this is kind of fitting. It's just awkward and tense and gloomy and like, good Lord.
I mean, this is like, again, this is a rough comparison, but this is like his HC of the NYJ moment in Foxborough. Like the whole thing was kind of
weird.
Yeah, weird. Like he's kind of cracking or something. Like it just, and I can tell you right now how he's going to justify it if anyone ever asks him about it. Well, I was sick and I didn't want to breathe on anybody.
Yeah,
that's coming. But
I mean, it's true.
I'm just trying. I'm trying not to spread my germs.
It's like Michael Myers. Should put on a goalie mask.
And look, maybe that's true. It's still like, it's fitting. That's how he leaves it. I mean, I thought the Brady thing was a big nothing burger. Compared to that was like the coronation of a kid. I mean, good Lord. But it's my fault. Like, I sort of want these storybook things, these moments. There's a final game, final moment. Everyone acknowledges it, appreciates it, and we have ourselves a little moment as Boston sports fans and media, and we have a thing. And I thought maybe there's a chance we'd get it. Just the opposite.
You read too many of those Hollywood rags when you're flying that you keep picking up.
Wouldn't even show his face. Yeah. But the broadcast delivered on it.
Oh, yeah.
I think. I mean, they both celebrated Belichick's career and gave us the story and gave us commentary on the story. And Fox did not shy away from it. In fact, they made it the crux of their entire broadcasting day. And I was glad for that.